Is it possible for a buyer to try and guilt you if the sale hasn't been made? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, September 11, 2017, 7:07 in the morning here in Sharks Cove. Perfect day to talk about sales out here on Oahu. And you're gonna run into this. There's gonna be a point where you give a sales presentation, you talk to your buyer, your non-buyer, and whatever it is, you ask them a tough question, you make a tough statement for them, and they come back and they go, you know what? I was gonna buy from you except ... You asked me a tough question, you were mean to me, you have a bad product, and like this whole thing is meant for it to be a guilt trip. Now I understand this because my grandmother, she invented guilt, right? And this whole thing is to make you feel bad. This whole thing is to make you like one last dig at you, one last dig at you. And a lot of salespeople don't recognize this. They come back to the office and they're like, I almost had a buyer on the hook. They were ready to buy for me except ... Nope. They were never gonna buy from you. That's just their justification of saying, I can't afford it, I don't want it, you hurt my feelings. And almost every instance that this has happened to me is because I asked a tough question, or I held them accountable for what they said that they were gonna do. They told me that they were gonna give me an answer and I pushed for the sale, right? That's your job as a salesperson. And sometimes feelings are gonna get hurt. Now, I wanna let you know, I'm not saying be a jerk, I'm not saying be arrogant, I'm not saying be rude, but just do not fall for when a buyer tells you I was gonna buy from you ... Okay? So I see this happen and I see salespeople run into this and they don't realize what they're up against and they don't realize what's really going on with the buyer. It's a guilt trip, right? It's to make them feel better for not buying from you because they couldn't do it, they couldn't afford it, they didn't like it, they didn't like the way you treated them. Go find another buyer. You're gonna be okay. Right? Everything's gonna work out. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. There's plenty of other buyers, whatever industry that you're in. And I know that sometimes sales managers don't wanna hear that. They're like, you know, you could have saved that call. I'm gonna tell you, if somebody's having this conversation, I would have bought from you except ... right? Now I go into another mode. Somebody goes, hey Scott, you know, I would have bought for you except, you know, you were really mean to me. Okay, well besides that, why else? Well, no, it was just because you're mean. No, come on. You know what? I'm a big boy. I got my big boy pants on, my double extra large big boy pants on today. Everything is gonna be okay. Besides that, why didn't you buy from me? And usually it comes down to it was too much money or their feelings got hurt. So there you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last off, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even link them? Go in and make them jealous. Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.